Well, I did kind of have that idea, pile driver. And look at this right now. Oh, a powerbomb there by Mewtwo X. And now, look at this, the armbar on Zoroark. And I'm very sure that when it comes to what the Brotherhood want, they want to keep Reptile out. They want to just punish Zoroark. Something tells me, but Zoroark, he's kind of dug the hole of his own grave here. Boom! Nicely done there. Oh, you see Reptile getting it again. A close line there. You gotta feel that Blaziken. You know, he was. I think out of all the members of the Brotherhood, he was closer to Lucario than any of them. So for Blaziken, this has got to be beyond personal.
If there was a scale of personal and beyond personal, there's got to be somewhere above that. That's where Blaziken is.
Whatever is above there, Blaziken is at that level. And right now you can see he's ripping into Zoroark, but it's Reptile who breaks up the submission. Of course, I've got to imagine that. Oh, look at Reptile now going again after Mewtwo. And oh, a real wheel kick to the ref! And you see right now Mewtwo going after Zoroark. Oh, but there's Reptile. And you're still enjoying those fake cigarette things you've got.
Yep, because I'm doing so well without giving up smoking.
I found it quite funny when you tried to advertise those to Josh.
Oh, really? That wasn't caught on camera, though.
Yeah, it wasn't. Ow!
Yeah, because we don't want to ruin the little kiddie's mind.
Oh my word!
Cigarettes.
1, 2.
There's a roll up here!
I'm starting to sound more PG every time I talk.
Well, eventually life's going to end up like that. Ah, shot there. Oh, pile driver there by Zoroark. And gets the tag. And Reptile in. Finally allows Zoroark a break. Oh, but there's a whoa! Ran right into Mewtwo X there. Powerbomb to cover. And Mewtwo there stopping the referee.
Well, obviously,
I've got to imagine that the Brotherhood, you know, it's nation of domination kind of rules for them. By any means necessary, getting revenge on these two for what they did. And look at this, double teaming the shit out of Reptile.
Well, they're gonna have to.
Reptile kick to the outside, and oh, look at this, a submission here. And I knew the ref wasn't going to keep control of this one. The ref trying to maintain some control. Oh, and Zoroark going back to the apron. And he doesn't stay there for long, though. Oh, a cage shot! And it didn't take him long to break out the weapons. Oh, a double team there by Zoroark and Reptile. And now,
it's just, this is so personal to really actually defy
words here. I mean, I have to honestly say, but we know it's personal, but sending pictures to them of what they're doing is absolutely disgusting. And you know, this is supposedly under Desann and Zinyak. So clearly they must have a part in this as well.
Why do I have a feeling it might have been Desann trying to get into Mewtwo's head?
I have no clue. Oh, look at this now! So it's a schoolboy!
Not enough right there. But that's just popped him.
Well, of course, bottom line is this, out of all 4 of these guys, 3 of them are in the next round of the CXWI Cup. Mewtwo X, Blaziken, and Reptile. Zoroark, of course, didn't make it through. He was defeated by Blaziken.
Few demons exercised in that match, but that match had to
Well,
be...
that was before Zoroark decided to send those pictures to Blaziken and Mewtwo, almost as if a way of taunting them. Like, you may have beat me, but I still have Lucario. A cover here, 1, 2, oh, and Zoroark makes the save. And the ref trying to get some restraint in this one, and I'm amazed he's actually staying that close to Zoroark without having to hold his nose. Tag made to Mewtwo.
This should be interesting.
And the bear hug applied to Reptile. Oh, and Zoroark makes the stop.
Well, this is
And you see Blaziken trying to go after him. And now he gets him. You just know there are personal issues. You could just feel it. I don't even need to really be commentating this for you people not to know there are personal issues.
And it's quite tough to call this match, in all fairness, because of the situation.
I've just got to imagine it right now. Mewtwo and Blaziken, they want to rip every single bone of Zoroarks and Reptiles out of their sockets. And it was even told me that Tails actually saw the pictures as well. And that's what, given that he's still recovering from the pieces of his heart being removed, that's got to be scary. Oh, God! Choke slam! Oh, but look at this. He gets back up from it. And catches the big boot. Oh, shot there. And now, this is kind of tempting. Fate Zoroark brought in against Mewtwo. Oh, and hanging him up on the ropes. And look at Blaziken.
Well, he's going to pretty much charge at anyone right now.
Oh, but look out! He's caught! Zoroark giving the backbreaker. And now look at Reptile just standing there. Knee there. And now look at this! Reptile trying to get in. And he's thrown to the corner. Check this out. Mewtwo. Tornado DDT. Hit to perfection. And now a powerbomb. Well, he's not an illegal guy though. And now going back after Zoroark. Oh, it. Zoroark jumping out the way there, and now tripping him up. And now on a Sinister Urge!
Uh-oh.
The Sinister Urge applied! And now... Oh! Oh, look at this! A small package!
Two.
Small package on Zoroark! Kicking out. And now you see... Look at Blaziken here. Slamming down Reptile. You see Zoroark on a roll up here. What? Zoroark just...
What?
Zoroark pinned Mewtwo!
Did I just see that?
Oh my...
Oh,
he
wow.
did just see that!
Oh, wow.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Have a look. I didn't think much of the roll-up. I thought Mewtwo was going to kick out.
You can hear the
Zoroark.
fans saying, holy shit. We gotta agree with that.
Roll him up. That was it. Well, anyway, people, from tag action to more tag action.
This is the real deal, not a test.
Not just a tag action, though. It's for the tag team titles.
The new champion's been put under the cosh already.
Was put under the scope by the COO, and they'll be defending against the Star Pilots. know, the new regime, they're not exactly the sweetest people in the world. As a matter of fact, they admit this, they're assholes. But, you know, they're friends of Austin Juhasz. And I've got to imagine that's got to be the main reason that management have told them to defend their titles today.
Well, the issues between Phil Mean and Austin have really been sorted out. They've agreed a mutual consent, a truce in the matter that the disciples are pretty much, and CXWI management, mainly Shadow, are causing them problems. So they've agreed that they'll work together in this sort of situation, and it's agreed that we'll all try and work together in this.
I think it's like... I think the worst thing about this though, about Shadow, is that, you know...
He's made too many enemies right now, basically.
Well, not just that. What he said about trying to make sure Austin loses the title. And, you know, I may have been on the ground, but I could still hear him. After he threw me to the outside of the ring and just confused me. But anyway, Den Masters in the ring. The new regime are in. Here come the challengers. Of course, this is another key point of momentum. Just for these guys, just in the tag team title picture, but also, out of all these guys, only one of them made it to the second round. That being Matthew Herworth. Captain Falcon, he was one of the reserves, ended up taking on Silver and lost. Phil Mean was defeated by Mewtwo X, and Dan was, well, no less words, nearly destroyed by the Arbiter.
Yeah, that was just... He's pretty much said beforehand he realised he was in trouble when he found out he was facing the Arbiter.
He's drawn to face Arbiter in the first round, and you know, pretty much in that moment, you face Arbiter when he's pissed off. That is, I'd say, worse than facing Viscera when he's pissed off.
Or the Big Show after he's eaten curry.
Or Mexican food.
Oh.
That was a joke made by Triple H about normally when we deal with eruptions, it's Big Show that involves Mexican food. Which I'd say is the funniest thing Triple H has ever said.
There was something I was about to mention.
Well, anyway, here is Matthew Herworth.
Yes, now remember, he pinned the new international champion.
Yes, he did.
That is one factor you got to consider. He pinned Firestar Hart.
But we can't take out of the occasion that it was a assist by the EXE virus.
But either way you put it, Matthew Herworth has now somehow put himself right in line for a shot at the international title. How we
that shot, but he's still in contendership for a shot at the world title.
How? And he's got a chance at the tag team titles. Are we about to see another miracle?
The weird thing is, if we were to see Matthew become the second Triple Crown winner, that would be pretty awesome. But we've only had one in CXWI's history. That was Randy Lee, and it only lasted 2 minutes.
Who unfortunately had to deal with, well, yeah.
He had to deal with Desann in the first round.
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing Desann later. He'll be teaming up with Zinyak
Randy
to take
Lee
on.
Is basically not even here.
Yeah, we'll be seeing Desann team up with Zinyak to take on Arbiter and Sebulba later tonight.
Yep.
All of those people making it through to the second round.
Yep. I'll tell you one thing, this
belly to belly there by Captain Falcon.
This should be quite an interesting match, because remember, Star Pilots were not chosen, well, because
they were last in their vote, I believe.
Yep, and I'm guessing management decided to pick them because they were last.
Well, I think maybe also because of the wild ones, because of Randy Lee being nearly decimated by Desann.
Well, it's kind of unanimous, and the fact is there was an agreement that the former tag team champions, the CPA, will not get an automatic rematch. They have to earn it.
Well, the CPA, they've actually turned their attention to other things that they didn't actually tell me what those other things are.
That's interesting now. This is now
supposedly they've been hired for protection elsewhere outside of CXWI, but I have no clue where they've been hired.
All we know is that, well, They are not going to be available till, well,